Good day. For today, we're going to discuss factoring sum or difference of two cubes. Actually, ito na yung pang-apat, di ba? Na klase na yung factoring na na-discuss natin. The first one, again, is factoring polynomials with common monomial factor or factoring by GCF. Second, factoring difference of two squares. Third, factoring perfect square trinomials. And again, this is the fourth one, factoring sum or difference of two cubes. Our objectives for today is to examine binomial to see whether they are sums or differences of two cubes, and to factor binomials that are the sum or difference of two cubes completely. But first, what are perfect cubes? Okay, so the reason why we ask you to memorize at least the first 10 perfect cubes is for you to easily determine kung ano ba yung mga perfect cubes. At syempre, para mas madali din kayo mag-factor. So, the first 10 perfect cubes are this, right? So, 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, up until 10 cube, which is 1,000. Again, kailangan kabisado nyo at least itong first 10 perfect cubes. And now, with regards to the variable, actually, mas madaling ma-determine din kung perfect cube ba yung isang variable. Okay? So, paano yun? Titignan nyo lang yung exponent. Okay? Magiging perfect cube yung isang variable if the exponent is divisible by 3 or if the exponent is a multiple of 3. So we have here examples of perfect cubes sa variable. So we have x cube. This is a perfect cube kasi ang exponent niya ay 3. And 3 is, of course, it is divisible by 3 and also a multiple of 3, right? Also y raised to 6, a raised to 12, b raised to 9, and b raised to 9, d raised to 15. Now, we have conditions, okay, to factor sum or difference of two cubes. Para lang din siyang dun sa factoring difference of two squares. Meron tayo tatlong conditions dun, di ba? But here, in factoring sum or difference of two cubes, dalawang condition lang. The first one is that the given must be a binomial. Okay? So, two terms dapat yung given. And then, the second condition is that each term should be a perfect cube. So, dalawa lang yan. And again, kailangan mo nang masatisfy itong dalawang condition in order for us to use factoring sum or difference of two cubes. Laging tandaan. Okay? So, this is how are we going to factor the sum or difference of two cubes. So, the first one is the sum of two cubes. The given is x cubed plus y cubed. Now, so this is a binomial, diba? First condition. And then second one, are they perfect cubes? X cubed is a perfect cube because the exponent is divisible by 3. Same with y cubed. So the factors will be quantity of x plus y times the quantity of x squared minus xy plus y squared. Next one, in difference of two cubes, we have x cubed minus y cubed. And the factors will be quantity of x minus y times the quantity of x cubed minus xy plus y squared. Please take note that the sum or difference of two cubes can be factored into a product of a binomial times a trinomial. So, tandaan nyo na yung factors ng sum or difference of two cubes ay isang binomial at isang trinomial. Okay? Now, para mas maintindihan nyo pa kung paano kunin yung factors ng sum or difference of two cubes, magkaroon pa tayo ng iba pang examples. Okay, so we have here, so factor x cubed plus 27. Now, meron muna tayong mga checklist. Nakita nyo may GCF, tama? Kasi 'di ba, lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo that in any kind of factoring, kahit anong klaseng factoring, 'di ba? Ang una lagi natin titignan sa given na polynomial is kung may GCF sila. Kung may GCF, then ang gagawin muna natin is we should factor out that GCF first. Okay? So the given is x cubed plus 27. May GCF ba si x cubed and 27? May common factor ba? Obviously, wala. Okay? So we cannot use factoring by GCF. Next, ano bang klaseng polynomial ang given sa atin? This is a binomial, right? Kasi may two terms tayo. So kung may two terms, dalawa yung pwede natin gamitin na factoring. Una is the difference of two squares at yung pangalawa is the sum or difference of two cubes. So ano ba? Paano natin ma-identify? Let's check. Perfect cubes ba sila? Yung given? X cube? Yes, it is a perfect cube. Same with 27, right? So since both terms are perfect cube, meaning to say we can use now factoring sum or difference of two cubes. So let's solve this. Again, remember that the factors, right, of the sum and difference of two cubes are the product of a binomial. So may two terms muna tayo and a trinomial. Three terms naman. Now, una muna is tingnan natin or let's identify first ano ba yung mga signs nila. Okay? Ito lagi nyo din tandaan. In factoring, ganito yung magiging signs nila. Okay? Now, the given is x cubed plus 27, meaning it is sum of two cubes. Now, dun sa binomial natin, yung first factor natin, nakalagay dyan same sign. Meaning to say, kung ano yung sign ng given, ayun din dapat yung sign ng binomial mo. Okay? Next, how about here? Dito naman tayo sa trinomial. Yung middle term, okay, yung middle term, nakalagay dyan opposite sign. So, ibig sabihin, lagi, yung middle term ng trinomial factor natin ay lagi dapat na kabaliktaran yung sign niya dun sa given. Since yung given ay positive or plus, yung sign naman ng middle term ng trinomial is magiging negative. And the last term of the trinomial is always positive. Okay? So, ang naiiba lang lagi na sign is the middle term ng trinomial. Okay? So, now, paano na natin kukunin yung kanilang mga factors? Dito muna tayo sa binomial. In order to get the factors of this binomial, so sa unang term, ang gagawin lang natin is get the cube root of the first term ng given polynomial. So what is the cube root of x cubed? That is x. Paano natin malalaman yung cube root? In getting the cube root of the variable, simply divide the exponent by 3 kasi cube root. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, kaya x ang kanyang cube root. Dito naman sa second term ng binomial natin, so get the cube root of the second term ng given polynomial. So what is the cube root of 27? We all know that 27 is a perfect cube, right? Because this is 3 cube. Kaya ibig sabihin yan, the cube root of 27 is 3. Okay? So now, meron na tayong first factor, yung binomial natin na x plus 3. Paano naman natin ngayon kukunin yung remaining factors natin? Etong trinomial. Madali lang. Kapag meron ka ng binomial, dito na tayo ngayon magpo-focus, hindi na doon sa given, dito na sa binomial, doon sa first factor natin. Now, in order to get the first term of this trinomial, all you need to do is to square the first term ng binomial factor natin. So, x raised to 2, that is equal to x squared. Okay? Next, middle term. Paano kukunin yung middle term? All you need to do now is to multiply the first and the last term of the binomial factor. Ano yung first term ng binomial factor natin? That is x. Yung second term is 3 or yung last term. Multiply lang. X times 3, that is equal to 3x. So this is now our second or middle term. And for the last term, okay, simply again, get the square now of the last term. 3, square lang natin. 3 squared is 9. So, ayun na yung ating factors. Meaning to say, the factors of x cubed plus 27 is the quantity of x plus 3 times the quantity of x squared minus 3x plus 9. Again, ulitin, dito sa binomial, kunin mo muna lang yung cube root ng first term. Ayun na. So, x. Next, cube root ng second term or last term. Cube root of 27 is 3. Kapag meron na tayong binomial, para kunin si trinomial, focus na tayo ngayon dito sa binomial natin. So, sa una, square the first term. So, x raised to 2 is x squared. Middle term, multiply silang dalawa. X times 3 is 3x. Pangatlo, square the last term. So, 3 squared is 9. Okay, let's proceed to our next example. So, our next example, factor y raised to 6 minus 729. Again, checklist. First one, GCF. May GCF ba si y raised to 6 minus 729? May common factor ba? Wala. Okay? Next one, anong klase ang given natin polynomial? Is it binomial? Yes, two terms yan. So, pag binomial, either difference of two squares or factoring sum or difference of two cubes ang ating gagamitin. Now, napansin natin that y raised to 6 and 729 are both perfect cubes, right? Divisible by 3, yung exponent ni variable, and 729 is a perfect cube. So, it means that we're going to use factoring sum or difference of two cubes. So, let's factor. Again, ang factor ng sum or difference of two cubes ay isang binomial, the product of a binomial, 2 terms, and a trinomial, 3 terms. Okay? And yung mga signs muna nila, so their signs will be, okay. Now, since this time, ang gagawin na natin is we're going to factor difference of two cubes na kasi the operation is subtraction. Sa binomial, lagi niyang pareho, di ba? Yung given. So, ibig sabihin, minus din yung sign ng binomial natin. Sa trinomial, yung middle term laging opposite nung given. Since minus to, ang middle term natin yun ay magiging plus. And yung third term or yung last term ng trinomial laging positive. Okay? So, let's factor now. Again, dito muna tayo sa binomial rather. So, first is get the cube root of the first term. So, cube root of y raised to 6. In getting the cube root, okay, of the variable, divide lang, di ba, by 2 yung exponent. So, by 3 rather. So, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Therefore, the cube root of y raised to 6 is y squared. Next one, get the cube root of 729. So 729 is a perfect cube, right? Because this is 9 cube. Kaya ang cube root niya is 9. Okay? After that, dito na tayo sa trinomial. Magpo-focus na tayo dito sa given binomial. First is square the first term of the binomial factor. So y squared, then squared pa natin, right? So, y squared raised to 2, multiply mo lang dyan yung ating exponent, right? So, this is power by power actually, sa rule of exponent. So, 2 times 2 is 4, therefore this is y raised to 4. Next, multiply, okay, the first term and the last term. So, you have y squared, first term, then last term natin is 9. Okay? Y squared times 9 is 9y squared. And then, sa last term ng trinomial, square the last term of the binomial factor. 9 squared, this is equal to 81. Okay? So therefore, the factors of y raised to 6 minus 729 is equal to the quantity of y squared minus 9 times the quantity of y raised to 4 plus 9y squared plus 81. Okay? Nakukuha na ba? Good. So, next example. Okay. How about this one? Factor 8a cubed minus 125b cubed. Checklist. GCF. May GCF ba si 8 and 125? Wala. Walang common factor except for 1, right? Now, our variable is a and b. Common ba sa both terms? Hindi. So again, hindi natin magagamit yung GCF. Now, is it binomial? Yes. Mga perfect cubes ba sila? 8 is a perfect cube. A cube, perfect cube. 125b cube, perfect cube. Therefore, we're going to use factoring sum or difference of 2 cubes. So, let's factor. First, yung sign muna, wag natin kakalimutan. Okay? So, sa binomial, laging pareho siya ng sign sa given. Since this is subtraction, di ba? So, minus din ito. Ang middle term ng trinomial, laging iba. Kung minus to, ito ay magiging plus. Last term, laging positive. So, plus din yan. Okay? Then, next. Dito na tayo sa binomial. Kunin na natin yung factors ng binomial. So, first is get the cube root of the first term of the given polynomial, 8a cube. Huwag malito. Number sa number, variable sa variable. Cube root of 8, that is 2, kasi 2 cube is 8. Cube root of a raised to 3, 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we have a. Kaya the cube root of 8a cube is 2a. Next. Second term natin is 125b cube. Kunin ulit natin yung cube root. Cube root of 125 is 5, right? Cube root of b cube, so 3 divided by 3 is 1, so that is b. Therefore, our binomial factor is 2a minus 5b. Next, doon na tayo sa trinomial. Sa trinomial, magpo-focus lang tayo dito sa binomial factor natin, right? So, first term, square lang natin yung first term ng binomial factor, which is 2a. So, kapag in-square natin si 2a, okay? Now, so what is 2 squared? 2 squared or 2 times 2 is 4. And then a raised to 2 is a squared or 8 times a. Okay? So, we're going to have 4a squared. Next, multiply the first term and the last term. So, we have 2a times 5b. Okay, number sa number, variable sa variable. 2 times 5, that is 10. And then yung variable natin, a times b, that is ab. Therefore, yung middle term will be 10ab. And then yung last term, square the last term of the binomial factor. So, 5b squared. 5 squared or 5 times 5, that is 25. B squared or b times b, that is b squared. So we're going to have 25b squared. Okay? Therefore, again, the factors of 8a cubed minus 125b cubed is quantity of 2a minus 5b times the quantity of 4a squared plus 10ab plus 25b squared. Okay? Next. Okay, actually we have 5 examples. So 2 more examples. Factor 2m cubed plus 128. Checklist. First one, GCF. May GCF kaya yung 2m cubed plus 128? I-check natin. 2 and 128. Common factor, may GCF? Yes, meron. That is 2, right? Since may GCF siya, therefore, gagamitan muna natin siya ng factoring by GCF. Factor out natin si 2, right? Then divide. 2m cubed divided by 2, this is now m cubed. Plus 128 divided by 2, this is now 64. Therefore, we have now 2 times the quantity of m cubed plus 64. But do you think this is our final answer? Ito na ba yung factor natin? Check nyo nga. Okay. Kung mapapansin nyo, dito sa ating remaining factor, yung nasa loob ng parenthesis natin na m cubed plus 64, parang pwede pa rin natin siyang i-factor. Tama? Why? Is it a binomial? Yes. And also, m cubed and 64 are perfect cubes, right? So, ibig sabihin, yung remaining factors natin can still be factorable or can still be factored using the sum or difference of 2 cubes. Now, lagi nga, huwag kalimutan, nandun pa rin yung na-factor out natin na 2. So, nandyan lang siya. And then, factor natin to. Now, the factors will be isang binomial times isang trinomial. Right? Now, dun muna tayo sa mga signs nila. Since this is positive, plus, so sa binomial natin pareho, plus din siya. Next, middle term, laging kabaliktaran. So, kung plus to, this is minus. Last term, laging positive, so plus. Then, let's get the factors. Dito muna tayo sa binomial. So, we have m cube. Kunin natin yung cube root ni m cube. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1. We're going to have m. And then, cube root of 64, we all know that 64 is 4 cube. Kaya, ang cube root niya is 4. Then, for our trinomial, dito na magpo-focus kay binomial. Paano kunin yung first term ng trinomial? Square the first term of the binomial factor. So, m raised to 2, m times m is m squared. Next, middle term, multiply lang natin sila. Tama? So, m times 4, this is 4m. And then last term, square the last term of the binomial factor. So what is 4 squared? 4 times 4 is 16. Okay? Therefore, our factors will be 2 times the quantity of m plus 4 times the quantity of m squared minus 4m plus 16. Huwag kalimutan ha, pag may na-factor out na GCF, kasama siya dun sa ating final answer. Okay? So now we are down with our last example. Okay. Last example. Factor sin raised to 9 plus 4. Checklist. First, may GCF ba? C9 and 4? Wala. Right? Next, is it binomial? Yes. Now, are they perfect cubes? C raised to 9 is a perfect cube, but 4 is not a perfect cube, right? Pero pwede bang difference of two squares? 4 is a perfect square, but c raised to 9 is not a perfect square. Ibig sabihin, c raised to 9 plus 4 is not factorable. O, alam nyo na yan. Kapag not factorable ang isang given polynomial, our answer will be prime. But again, not all the time you will answer prime, okay? I-check muna maigi. Okay, so that's it. This is our last example. Okay? So, I hope na naintindihan nyo yung discussion natin for today, which is all about factoring sum or difference of two cubes. Kung medyo nalilito pa, you may message me sa Schoology o kaya naman balikan nyo lang tong recorded discussion natin na to. Okay? Goodbye, class.